Right here in the convocation arena, banners of different candidates are proudly. Campaign jiggles echoes across the venue, and students are applauding and chants and applause. The SUG Electoral Committee has ensured fairness, providing equal time for each candidate to speak and define the manifesto.
The atmosphere was charged with excitement as aspirants, students, and the electoral committee gathered to witness one of the most anticipated events in the institution's democratic calendar. The day began with the manifesto presentations. Each aspirant stood before the student body to share their vision, mission, and plans if elected into office. They spoke passionately about issues affecting students, ranging from welfare and academic challenges to extracurricular activities and representation beyond the campus. The audience responded with cheers, questions, and applause, showing the vibrancy of student union politics at Bida Poly. The electoral committee, chaired by respected members of the Student Affairs Unit, assured all participants of a free, fair, and transparent election. In an interview with the chairperson of the committee, they stressed the importance of discipline and orderliness throughout the process and reaffirmed their commitments to ensuring every student's votes will count.
Dr. Michael Vincent Abiodun, the senior lecturer in the Department of Statistics. While on the part of students, you can see, if you look at the environment now, that the students are ready for the election and the electoral processes are ongoing. What we are just waiting for now is some few materials that have not been given unto us. Otherwise, any moment from now, the election will commence. Of course, to my own understanding, there will be transparency because without being accredited as a student and being giving you a marker as a sign of accreditation, you cannot go into the ICT for your e-voting. So that measure is there, and there are securities around that will monitor the inflow of students into the ICT center where they will do their e-voting. Well, as I've said earlier, voting has not commenced, and one of each is that the complete list of the students we are still awaiting them. There are some few departments that the lists are not yet available, and that is what we are waiting for. The moment the provision is made now, we commence the election. I think that is the only thing we are waiting for now.
As voting commenced, students trooped to the polling stations in the numbers. The exercise was orderly, with security and observers on ground to maintain peace. Many students who spoke to us expressed optimism and confidence that their votes would make a difference. One student said, "We trust one's leaders that will represent us well and solve our everyday challenges."
Yes, I believe it will, because many students out here today are just for them to vote their rightful leaders, right? So I wish for any student to come out to vote. Definitely they have their own candidate and they are looking into something before coming out. So it's not just coming out to vote, but having a rightful candidate and having a vision that this candidate is going to do better. I feel happy because being one of the students of Federal Polytechnic Bida, casting my vote is one of the important things I have as my role I need to play in this school. Well, my expectation for whoever emerged the winner is for the person to do better, far better than the previous person, because for any student to move out of their hostels, their lodges, is for them to come and choose the rightful person who is ready to fight for them and who is ready to give them what they expect of them. Many students we've spoken with have expressed confidence that this election will bring growth and progress to the union. Now, let's speak to one of the electoral officers in ground.
hours of voting and counting results were announced, emotions filled the air. Some aspirants jubilated with their supporters, while others accepted defeat with humility. The newly elected leaders pledged to serve the students diligently and work hand in hand with the school management to promote academic and social development. In interviews with some of the winners, they expressed gratitude to their fellow students for the trust reposed in them, promising to carry every department along in decision-making. A presidential aspirant who emerged victorious remarked, "This is not a victory for me alone, but for every Bida Poly student. I will ensure transparency, accountability, and fairness in
Here
all we
at the
do." The
election ground at the
electoral
Federal
committee
Polytechnic
wrapped
Bida,
up
the
the
Students' Union
exercise by
Government Election
commending the
SUG
students for
has
their
ended peacefully,
maturity and peaceful
presenting the real spirit
participation,
of
noting
democracy
that
on
the
campus.
outcome
From the
reflected the
manifesto
will of
ground
the
to the
people.
election
In
ground, students
conclusion,
have
the
spoken with
CEC
their votes
election
and
at the
have
Federal
chosen leaders to
Polytechnic
represent
Bida
their
once
voice.
again
I'm
showcased the
Oluwaseun Rachel,
strength of
reporting for
student
Politics Today
democracy, the
on Pastor
passion of
TV,
young
live from
leaders,
Bida.
and the
See you next
commitment
time.
of the institution to nurturing future citizens who believe in fairness, justice, and service. From Federal Polytechnic Bida, this has been your election coverage report. I am Oluwaseun Rachel Salami.